Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. Happy Friday! It's time to dig in the mini barbecue grill to see what type of spooky dice we use today. And today, it looks like we're using our Dragon Liquid Core dice. Not a bad choice, honestly. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. The dice have been tossed, and now it's time to roll for meat. 2, chicken. Okay, let's see what type of chicken we use today. Here we go. Ooh, I slipped there. 4, we're doing chicken breast. We're working with some Costco-style chicken breasts, and of course, as always, we have some prep work to do. There it is. We're also going to butterfly these open and cut them in half. Now that we got our chicken laid out, it's time to roll for binder. 3, ranch. I feel bad about this one because this is the only ranch I have in my house right now. We're using some Cheez-It ranch, and I will say, it's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and roll for rubs. 5, Swine Life, and 15, Made in Michigan. We're using some of that Mississippi grit. This stuff is really good, especially on chicken, so I'm really hoping this turns out okay. And now it's time to roll for Made in Michigan. And we got 2, Charred seasoning. As always, if you get an opportunity, shop local. We're using some charred chicken rub. This will add some good poultry flavor, plus give it a nice color. While that rests for 15 minutes, it's time to roll for wood. 1, applewood. Alright, let's go ahead and see what char griller we get today. 4, the Auto Kamado. You guys know the grill. We're smoking this on the Char Griller Auto Kamado grill. We want to get these to 165 degrees internal. Once they hit that temperature, let them rest for 15 minutes.
Really? Carbohydrate bird ends? Am I a joke to you? What do you think? Ouch. That one hurt. Let's go ahead and roll for mayhem. I've been waiting for this one since last year. It's time to play the sauce gauntlet. How many sauces will you be using today? Let's see what the dice decide. 13 sauces. Do you want to play a game?
I really don't like it here. He's not even letting me click my tongs. Sauce number 1 is Killer Hogs. Let's see what we get for sauce number 2. 5, comeback sauce. Okay, good combo so far. And our third sauce is going to be butter. I mean, it's going to add a richness, I think. Sauce number 4. Cool, we're using the Vulgar Chef. So it looks like we're getting some spice behind it. And our next sauce is Made in Michigan. Okay, let's see what our 6th sauce is. Come on. Maybe just reevaluate. There we go. 18, Made in Michigan again. I mean, we're still sort of on the right track. Sauce number 7 is chocolate shell, and this is where we ruin it. I'm not looking forward to this. Sauce number 8, come on. Melinda's sauces. I mean, maybe some of the spicy stuff will overpower the chocolate. Let's see. Number 9 is Elijah's Extreme. Looks like we're tagging a lot of really good creators today. Lucky number 10 is mustard. So lucky. Alright, sauce number 11 is going to be dill pickle mustard. Oh my gosh. Okay, and sauce number 12, ketchup. Awesome. Come on, lucky number 13. What do we get? Cool, we get our binder. Great.
I hope you enjoyed my little game, Walt. Till next time.
Kids, why don't you step outside for a second?
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
This is a circumstance of it being a really good idea on paper, and then in practice, I mean, we'll see. Well, let's get started. We'll move this stuff out of the way and start with our comeback sauce. In no particular order, we're starting with Killer Hog Zero Sugar Sauce. Next, the Vulgar Chef Extra Hot Sauce. As he says, bless your soul and your hole. For Made in Michigan, we got this Carolina Vinegar Sauce. We're going to give this 2 glugs, 1 and 2. Next, we got our Hershey's Chocolate Shell. And it looks like I forgot to shake it up because we got some weird stuff coming out first. Next, we got some spicy garlic parmesan from Melinda's. Follow that up with Elijah's Extreme Regret sauce. Kind of like this whole entire roll, Extreme Regret. Next, we got French's Yellow Mustard. Then we got French's Creamy Dill Pickle Mustard. We're going to give that a little squirtsy doodle right there. There we go. Then we got Dill Pickle Ketchup. And then we end this thing strong with our binder, the Cheez-It Ranch. I chose to do the butter last because we're going to try to melt it down a little bit. Then we're going to ever so gently whisk it together. Now that we have our swamp sauce, yeah, I'm going to call it that. We're going to coat only one of the chicken breasts with the sauce to see if the charred flavor will make any difference. Sometimes if you cook with the sauce on, it really changes the flavor a bit, so I'm hoping for the best. Our chicken is done, and we get to see how juicy this stuff is. We're going to give it a good cross-section, and hopefully we got some juice out of that. Oh yeah, we're going to slice this down so we can serve it better. And yeah, I forgot, we got to do our, 13 sauce combo. We're not going to coat the entirety of the chicken with the sauce, just enough to where you can still taste the chicken and some of the sauce. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but how does it taste? Only one way to find out. Of course, the smell, I mean, it's questionable, but let's see how it goes. Okay, this is really, really weird. The first thing that comes to mind is the throat punch of heat that you get from all that hot sauce in there. Thankfully, you don't taste the chocolate whatsoever. But you also can't taste all of the seasonings and sauces that we put into this. Like with the swamp sauce, you can't tell that there's mustard, you can't tell there's ketchup, you can't tell what's barbecue sauce, what's butter, what's chocolate. You can't tell any of that. But let's see how our combo with the grilled sauce on it turned out. Honestly, I actually enjoy this a lot better with the sauce on it while you're cooking it. Now without the grilled sauce and just the chicken alone, this was a solid piece of chicken. Super juicy, bursting with flavor, pretty awesome. But that's not how we rate things on this channel. So for the entirety of this meal, I'm gonna have to give this a solid 3.6 out of 10, and we're gonna call it foul play at the swamp. And just like that, folks, that's episode 138. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.